Good morning, everyone. This is Meg's Little House in the Country. Finally up and at 'em. Got to go to work in a couple hours, but I thought, well, let's take a look and see how the pumpkins did over the night. If you're just now clicking on my videos for the first time, thank you for stopping by. I hope you enjoy my little gardening videos and the little slices of life that I share. I grow pumpkins for my kids and my grandkids and my family, and yeah, I do this. I've been doing this for, well, probably the last 27, 28 years. They've been in this spot for about 25 years. So this is a very well-established garden area. There's my pumpkin patch right there. And yeah, what I finally got my starts. I started all my own starts this year. Didn't buy anything. Just a little tight on the finances, so it was just much easier to start things myself. So I got them all planted yesterday morning, as you saw in my last video, or if you haven't seen my last video, you can go back and watch it. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share with friends. But yeah, I grow pumpkins every year. This year we're going to have white, gray, and orange. I have two different colors, varieties of gray. I have the Jardels and I have the Autumn Blues. And my carving pumpkins are going to be the jack-o'-lantern pumpkins and the Big Max pumpkins. I also have white pumpkins. It's a combination of white show winners and Caspers. So let's check and see how they all did today. Okay, here we are. Oh boy, look at all this. Yeah, it's might be a little muddy in here. I watered everything really good yesterday because I wanted it to make it all through the day. Today, still got a lot of dead weeds. Well, weeds. They're not quite dead yet, but if they bake in the hot sun, they will. They'll all die. Trying to keep the weeds down is a big chore. But yeah, so far, checking on all the babies that I put in here. Let's get this weed out. I tried to get as many of the weeds out of the tires as I could. I do like the tires. They protect pretty well from the winds that blow up off the field to the south there and around my garage. And they keep the seedlings warm at night because these absorb heat. In fact, they still have a little warmth on them. They're not exactly cold. The water inside the tires, I don't care for that, but I haven't found a way to fix these tires. I know there's ways, if you've got saws and blades and stuff, that you can trim up tires and cut them so you get good drainage, but oh well, that's just something I live with. And this one, these are the Autumn Blue that I planted in here. And it looks like I've got one of my tags. Must have fallen off. I did put a tag. I had two tags because I had two rows. So these are the Autumn Blue. Oh, there's weed root. And these are the Big Macs. I did plant some of these kind of laying down when I did plant them because they were very tall and leggy, and I wanted to give them as much coverage as possible. So that's why when I show you some of these, like this one, you can see how the stem, I buried the stem down there. It's completely, I laid it down, buried it because it was a very long, thin stem. And if it does get windy, this one only got one in it. These are the carving pumpkins, my jack-o'-lantern and the what they called, one was called oh, I don't know, let me see, let's read the tags, but they're doing well. Yeah, I got jack-o'-lantern and I got harvest jack. Basically it's the same pumpkin. I really want to go back to getting the Connecticut field. They're very good. These are the Gerardale pumpkins. They're a gray pumpkin. And I got all of them planted. I did try starting seeds. Somebody had given me seeds for gray Cinderella pumpkins, which are very similar to the Gerardale. In fact, it might just be Gerardales, but you see I laid that one down too. It's just to keep them, if it does get windy, it'll keep those little thin stems from getting snapped. But yeah, these ones here are the fairy tale pumpkins. They're basically your Cinderella variety pumpkin. If you don't know what the Cinderella varieties are, they're a pumpkin that kind of looks like Cinderella's carriage. And this is our white row. This one on the end is a white show winner. I planted a whole row of those. Only 2 of the seeds started. This one is Casper's. This one had one that had just barely sprouted and one that was starting to sprout, so you can see it's going to continue to come up out of the ground there. And this is a Casper, and this is a Casper, and this is a Casper, and here I have white show winner, but I also had extra Big Max starts, so I got a Big Max in there along with the little tiny show winner. Hopefully this one will eventually. It never really dropped its seed. There we go. Anyways, hopefully we'll get all 3 good, popping out with good healthy vines, which is my goal. And because it's wet, I'm now caked up with mud on my shoes. Oh, I forgot to take you along. We got to weed. Next project, I got to get out here and weed my sunflowers. And I got to get the sunflowers that are coming up clear out there, because I want to keep this area tilled or something. And I got to get all those sunflowers and get them planted underneath the fence line. I've got quite a few coming up there. But all the ones that I have transplanted so far seem to they're surviving. I had a little withering of the old leaves of the new, and I've got a raspberry there and a raspberry here. I got to get them dug up. I got some raspberries I got to get dug up and over there. This one, yeah, it got hard hit by transplantation. A lot of the leaves turned brown and shriveled up, but it's putting out new leaves, so it should be okay. That one sprouted naturally, so I'm just going to leave it. It's right where I need it to be. Got a raspberry over here that I got to get transplanted, and this big one's got to be put over here. I did earlier this spring, I dug up all my raspberries because they were just really choked out by grass, and I'm trying to get the roots reestablished here. Oh, good grief, I got a sunflower there too. So things I got to get out here and get done and get transplanted. But I am trying to keep the roots alive. I don't, I figure if it's still got a bit of green, the roots are still alive. I just need to keep the roots alive so they'll send up new green shoots, and I got to keep the grass from taking over again. As you notice, the grass is trying to come up really nicely in the raspberries again. But They did not produce very well last year because they were just too choked up with grass and weeds, and the only way to get some of those weeds out is to just till up the whole area and start over. So that's what I did. I'm keeping them well watered, and hopefully next year we will get some good new strong growth from the roots, and we'll start getting good raspberry crops again. Like I used to be able to get about 10 to 12 quarts of raspberries off of that, but every year. But last year I might have gotten a bowl full. Did not do very well at all. Okay, so that's the little morning run around. My phone is just letting me know that it's low battery, so I need to take it in and charge it up. Yesterday I also bagged up my cherry tree. It's Rainier cherries, and it's got a lot of cherries on it this year, and I don't want to feed them to the birds. So I put a tree, one of my sisters sent me a box of tree bags, and I managed to get a bag on the tree. So it'll still get light. The cherries will still ripen, and the birds won't be eating them before I get a chance. So I'll talk to y'all later. I got a little watering to do and a little yard work to do, and I'll see y'all in a bit. I gotta take my phone in and plug it in. See y'all later. Okay, so I got my little peas in the ground. These are seeds. I forgot to buy seeds this year, so I didn't have any seeds. But I had all these seeds that I had saved from last year. So I'm going to go ahead, try to get as much of the elm tree seeds out as I possibly can, because otherwise I'm pulling up elm seedlings. It's a little late in the year to be planting peas, but I'm just going to go ahead. Oh, that's a rock. And that's not a pea. Yeah, let's get these seeds all covered up here. It is late in the year. I'm still hoping they will sprout and I will still get some peas this year, because our summers are usually mild enough that we can grow peas all summer long, whereas in some hotter regions they are literally a early spring or late fall plant. You plant it it's a cool weather crop plant, not a warm weather crop. And yeah, but I don't live in one of those zones, so I think we still have cool enough nighttime temperatures that I should be able to get the peas to grow. I hope. These are seeds I saved from last year, so hopefully they will grow and we will have peas this year. There we go. Just push a little bit of dirt over the top, just enough so the birds won't see my peas and try to dig them out of the ground, because they would actually make pretty good bird food too. Oh boy. Gotta get that elm seed. Elm seeds! Oh, I got so much elm seeds in my garden. There we go. Got little marigolds are coming up everywhere. Oops, almost dug up that little marigold. There you go. Tuck you back down in. Yep, marigolds are coming up everywhere now. All of a sudden just popping up. But I got some big ones for instant color, and now we're just going to let the rest of the bed fill in with volunteers this year. And we should have pretty good but I would like to have this, instead of a wall of cloth, I would like to have it a wall of a green wall of peas. So let's hope that those all sprout. Everybody's doing good. I'm getting ready to go to work, and I will see you all later this afternoon. Oh God, don't my ground cherries look good? The plants are doing very well. Yeah, I got these seeds from Baker Creek, so these are the ones that have the big golden fruits. These are not like your wild ones, which are highly invasive and will take over. Yeah. Still waiting though to see if any of my seed tape for my carrots is going to sprout. Oh boy. Hope it does. I would love to have a bed of carrots. Instead, I've got a few volunteers here and there. I can do that too, you know. Sprinkle some carrot seed around. It might actually give me a few carrots other than the single carrots here and there. And once the starts that I got in the house are big enough, I will bring them out and put them in there. Start putting them under their cages. All right, well, I am off to work, and I hope you all have a great day. Good evening, everyone. It's about 8:30. Sun's going to go down in about a half an hour. I've got the little starts that have started. It's evening time, so I'm going to put them in the ground and let them finish sprouting in the ground. We'll wait on the rest of them to see if any more pop up, but I thought, well, the honey nuts, all 3 seeds have sprouted, as you can see, and so they're already starting to look pretty leggy, so I'm going to be putting them in the ground and where they can take off and hopefully grow. Give me a second and I'll turn you around here. All right, I'm going to take this off. I'm just going to dig a little hole down here in the middle. Doesn't need to be very deep. Hopefully I can get this pretty much out. This is going to stick my little tag there, so I know. Gently get these new baby starts. They already got some really good root development, so we're just gonna pop them down in there. It's all nice and wet from the good watering it got yesterday, and put that over the top to protect it from birds. There, yeah, we'll just make sure so I know what I got planted here. This one, I've got 2 up and a 3rd one about to sprout, so I'm going to take these back in the house and let the rest, that 3rd white zucchini seed, get sprouted. Yeah, and then I'll bring it, once it's up and has its leaves open, I'll bring it out and put it in its place. That'll probably either be tomorrow or the day after. Okay, now it's time to get the laundry off the line. I'll turn it around here and I can do what I'm doing. It smells, that smells good. Okay, we are all done with that chore. Nothing like going to go out your front door and tripping over a box on the front step that you forgot was coming. Oh boy. Just a little something my sister Kay sent me. Okay, so now they got this in a box that to open. I guess I gotta find the open spot. Oh, well, here, pull to open. Yeah. You know, when they make these things and they say pull to open, why don't they want to open? Oh, go. Half of it is glued tightly and half of it is not. Yeah. Ah. Okay, she sent me these little things. They are garden, oh god, I forget what they're called. Cloches, or I don't know how you pronounce it. But you put them over your plants. And they got little tops that they can breathe through on hot days. And hopefully it's something I can put over my little pumpkins on the windy days to help keep them from blowing away in the wind. And it's got something, just a piece of sticky paper. Jeez. Packaging sometimes puzzles me. But yeah. And that's what they're for, is to put over your plants to help protect them from wind, frost. Ugh. And of course it's so well sealed up it's impossible to get into. Oh boy. Definitely wasn't made for arthritic people to be able to easily tear open. Not that my hands work right anyways. They haven't functioned right in quite a while. Yeah, my fingers. Sorry, I'm just tossing you guys all around trying to get this thing open. Okay, good enough. See, they got these little things that you pop down into the top. Down there. Let's see if I can, I don't know that I can get one out to show you. I'll try, see if I can get one out to show you. What's nifty about these? So they got little things. I don't know if the if it would work to help. Yeah, let's see if we can. Oh, they're very lightweight. And there we go. And you pop them into the top. So on cold days, you can. I think these are going to come in real handy, especially next spring. I'll be able to plant get starts in the ground a whole lot earlier, because I'll be able to just, I think they just pop over the top like this. Yep. And you can close it. There, you see, you close the vent. Let me flip on there. You close the vent, and then you can twist it, and it opens the vent. But, boy, I can get plants in the ground a whole lot earlier next year with these things. And right now, if we get any windy days come up, I may be able to. They've also got some holes on the side here, so if I can get some really long stakes or something, tent stakes, maybe, you know, 12-inch long tent stakes, I can stake them firmly into the ground and they won't. But anyways, thank you, Kay, for this. It will be very, very useful. Yeah, that'll be awesome. You know, I've seen people who will get their plants in the ground the 1st of May while we still have chances of frost. But they put these things on them, and then, you know, it's like, yeah, they got an early start on there. And me, I have to wait until after frost is over. Oh, well, seeing the lowering sun coming through my front door makes me think we ought to go and check out the sunrise, sunset. I mean, gall, in the morning I'm saying sunset, and in the evening I'm saying sunrise. I've got my times all mixed up. Oh, so yep. Oh God, the roses out here smell amazing. You guys can't smell them, but I'm just standing here and just downwind of those amazing roses, and oh boy, the perfume is so heavy in the air. It is. And yep, we've got sun's going down behind a cloud. The ever predicted cloud that shows up in the evenings to sit right where the sun's going to go down. Anyways, I think I'll film a hyperlapse sunset tonight. What do you guys think? Sound good? Let me see if I can get the tripod open. It's got these flat little feet that just, you know, really get flat. Ooh, this thing gets as tall as me. Let me find a good flat spot to sit y'all in. And, whoops. I'm just trying to get the perfect view. Yeah, if I get anything, I've thought of getting some of those bag weights, you know, the ones that look like round donuts that you can either put sand or water in and just drape it over the top of the feet, because this thing sits pretty, the little feet kind of sit really flat on the ground. Anyways, thank you for watching my little video, and I'll hope to see y'all on the next one. God bless and have a great week. I'll get you a little hyperlapse here.